Now, can we actually understand individuals in separation from the society in which they live? Or do we, in order to understand the person, have to look at the social context? Now, the Buddha knew something about that. He said 2,500 years ago that nothing arises on its own. He said, look at a leaf or a raindrop. He said, and contemplate, he says, on all the conditions that have to be present to bring that leaf or that raindrop into being. Obviously, the leaf contains the sun, photosynthesis, the earth in terms of the nutrients that go into it, and of course the sky, the irrigation. And when the leaf dies, it returns to the earth and to the sky. So he says you can't understand anything on its own. He talked about the interdependent co-arising of phenomena. He said without the many there cannot be the one, without the one there cannot be the many. That's the perspective that I am taking towards understanding addiction, or indeed any other human condition, to see it in context. And that's what my attempt here today is, to paint you a picture of addiction that looks at the context, that creates the phenomena, rather than to separate the individual and say, you are morally culpable, you are a failure, or you're simply a diseased person for some predetermined biological reason. And that may be called a biopsychosocial view. Biopsychosocial meaning that the biology of human beings is in fact programmed by the psychological and social environment in which they're conceived, carried in utero, born into, develop in, live in, and die in. In other words, to look at any individual is to see society in a microcosmic way.